Once upon a cold winter night, a little girl wandered through the snowy streets. She had no hat and no shoes on her tiny feet. Her clothes were thin and full of holes. She carried a bundle of matches in her hands. Nobody had bought a single match from her all day. She was hungry, cold, and afraid to return home. Her father would be angry if she came back with no money. The wind bit at her cheeks and made her fingers numb. Warm lights glowed from behind the windows of tall houses. She could see happy families enjoying their meals. Laughter and music filled the air, but she stood alone in the snow, unnoticed. The little girl sat down between two buildings to escape the wind. She curled up into a small ball to stay warm. Her toes were red, and her hands shook from the cold. She looked sadly at the matches in her hand. She thought maybe lighting one match would help warm her. Carefully, she struck the match against the wall. A bright, tiny flame flickered to life. It felt warm and beautiful. In the light of the match, she saw a big iron stove appear before her. The fire inside glowed red and orange. She stretched her hands toward it, smiling, but the match burned out, and the stove vanished. She quickly struck a second match. The light glowed even brighter than the first. This time, she saw a table covered with food. There was a roast goose and steaming vegetables. The smell was so real she could almost taste it. The goose moved and seemed to walk toward her. Just as it reached her, the match went out again. The table and food disappeared into the night. With shaking fingers, she lit a third match. Suddenly, a tall Christmas tree appeared. It sparkled with candles and shiny decorations. The ornaments glittered like stars. She reached out to touch one of the lights. It rose higher and higher until it became part of the sky. Then the match burned out, and everything went dark again. She looked up at the sky and saw a star fall. She remembered what her grandmother once told her. When a star falls, someone is going to heaven. She hoped it was someone kind and gentle. Longing for love, she struck a fourth match. In the light, her dear grandmother appeared. She looked warm, kind, and full of love. The girl cried out for her not to go away. Her grandmother smiled and opened her arms. The girl felt peace just looking at her face. She wanted to stay in that moment forever, but the match flickered and began to fade. Afraid to lose her grandmother, the little girl lit all the matches at once. A bright light surrounded her like sunshine. Her grandmother took her hand and pulled her close. Together, they floated up into the sky. The next morning, the snow lay quietly on the streets. People walked past the alley without noticing anything strange. Then someone saw the little girl curled up in the corner. Her face was calm, and she had a gentle smile. In her hands were the burned-out matches. No one knew what she had seen in her final moments. They didn't know about the stove, the feast, or the Christmas tree. They didn't see the love that had embraced her. She had left the cold world behind forever. Now she was warm and safe with her grandmother. There were no more empty streets or cold nights. Only light, love, and peace. In her new world, the sun always shined. Flowers bloomed in fields of green. Birds sang sweet songs from the trees. The little girl danced with joy. She was never hungry or cold again. Her grandmother held her close every night. They shared laughter and love in a land of dreams. The sky above sparkled with kindness. Other children came to join them too. No one was ever lonely or afraid. There were warm beds, soft blankets, and gentle lullabies. Every dream was sweet and safe. She became a guardian of hope. Her light shone for children everywhere. Each glowing star in the night was her smile. Her spirit brought comfort to those in need. On snowy nights, some say they feel her warmth. In the hush of falling snow, her voice whispers gently. It tells them they are not alone. Her love wraps around them like a blanket. She lives in every candle lit for kindness. She glows in every heart that shows care. Her story is a gentle reminder. Even in darkness, there is light. When you see a match being struck, remember her. When you see a child in need, offer love. The world is warmer when we care. Her dream lives on in kindness. The stars above carry her memory. The wind carries her song. Her small hands once reached for warmth. Now they hold the dreams of many. In every snowy town, someone remembers. They light a match and smile softly. They see the girl in the flame, and they send her a quiet thank you. Her story is passed from voice to voice. It is a bedtime song for gentle hearts. Her spirit comforts those who listen, and her light never fades. The little match girl is part of the stars now. She shines with peace and love. She reminds us to be kind and gentle, and to never forget the power of warmth. Her matches are not just fire. They are hope in the cold. They light the way for those in need, and they shine forever in our hearts. As you drift off to sleep tonight, think of her. Think of the warmth in her smile. Let her story wrap around you, and dream sweet dreams of kindness. In dreams, you may find her waiting. She will take your hand and guide you. You will laugh together under starlit skies, and your heart will be full of peace. The little girl with matches is never far. Her light lives in every caring soul. Her memory brings comfort and peace, and her story will never be forgotten. Now close your eyes and rest, little one. The world is quiet and safe. Let the stars watch over you, and may your dreams be warm and bright.